Welcome, first graders. It's Thursday. It's our writing day, and I am so excited to do writing today with you. Before we start, let's check our zone. How are you feeling today? What emotions are you feeling? What's your brain thinking? How's it moving? And what's your body feeling? Today, you get to pick what you would like to do for your mindful moment. I'm feeling like I want to do the squeeze and let go. So I'm going to do that. But you could do any of our mindful moment routines. You could squeeze. You could do your hand breathing. You could do your square breathing. You could stretch. Are you ready? Take a deep breath and let's do a mindful moment. Here we go. Ready? Okay, check in with your zone. How's your body feeling? What's your brain doing? What's your emotion? One more time. Okay, you ready to learn? Today, we're going to use that Puddles book that we read on Monday. But instead of reading the whole thing, we're going to look at a few pages and we're going to look at something special the author and illustrator did in the book to make it interesting. Meet me on over at the smartboard. Let's go. All right. Oh, I forgot. Before we do that, we need to do some phonics work. So, we've been studying names and we've been talking about vowels in names. But now I want to go on to the last thing on our study a name chart. It says, notice the blends in digraphs. Blends are when you have two sounds that smush together, like B and L, and they don't go b, ul in the word blink, you go bl. You can hear both sounds, but they squish together. And the digraphs are the ones I like to call the H buddies, like SH, TH, WH. And they make sounds like sh, right? So I have Rashid's name up here. And I have covered Rashid's name a little bit. What do you think we are going to find under Rashid's name? Uh-oh, Mrs. Walle might have to do our screen like this. Hang on, because I don't know that it's going to let me erase it. Let's find out. Thank you, friends, for being patient. Let's see if it's going to let me erase. Okay, it does there. Were you thinking SH? If you were correct. Let's see if it's going to let me erase in slideshow mode. Let's look at the next thing on our slide. Let's see, is it going to let me do it? It's not. I'm just going to write what it is above. This is someone's name. The name is Shane. Say Shane. Shane. Do you hear one of our digraphs or blends? Look at our digraph and blend chart. You have it in your packet, or we have it for you on the screen. Shane. Shh. Do you see it? Shh. Like a ship? What would I write here instead? You're right. I would write SH. Here we go. Shh. Ain. Shane. This one's Ashley. 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 What should I put there? Did you say SH? You were right. There's that digraph again. SH. Ashley. Oh. What's that a picture of? It's a tool we use at school. A stapler. Stapler. I wonder what's going to go here at the beginning. Stapler. Do you see it up here? Do you see it? Stapler. Star. Yes. What blend is with star? S-T, st, st, stapler, staple, stapler, stapler, pool, pool. You see bull, cool. I think I'm in the right category. Bull, cool. I'm looking for pool, full, ghoul, plain, pool. What letter should I write? P, L. Awesome. Stapler. What is this? What is it? You're right. It's a clip. Strong thinking, first graders. A clip. Cool, like clock. Kiss your brain. Like clock. What 2 letters do I need to write to make the cool sound? Yep, C-L. Clip. All right. Excellent job working with blends and digraphs. We're going to work with those more throughout the year. Let's go ahead and look at our book again. Before we do that, though, let's look at our chart. It says, strong writers share feelings. And they used their senses. Let's read this page and see if this writer is sharing their feelings or using their senses. It's our puddles book again. Needles glisten. Listen. The drip, drip, drip from the eaves and the leaves. Look, the sparkle of 1,000,000 suns in 1,000,000 drops. Did this author use their senses? Private think time. What senses did they use? Tell your learning buddy. What senses did this author use? I'll read it again. Needles glisten. Listen. The drip, drip, drip from the eaves and the leaves. Look, the sparkle of 1,000,000 suns and 1,000,000 drops. What senses did this author use? Yes, their sight and their sound. They used words to tell us what it sounded like. Drip, drip, drip. And they used words to tell us what they could see. Authors have details in their writing using their senses. Let's see. Mud sucks at our boots. Slurp, slurp, slurp. What sense are they using? Slurp, slurp, slurp. Yes, the sound of, have you ever walked in mud before and your boots go, that's what slurp means. In the mud? Yeah. Using our senses in our writing. Let's see. And Drip in the doorway shouting, we're home. They told us what they said and what their mom could hear them say. And then they say what they hear, and the mom says, you're wet, Mama howls. So the author's using what people are saying and hearing to help us understand the story better. Wow, amazing. So friends, today we're going to write together. And we're going to write about a time when we go slip, 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 or slurp, slurp, slurp. Let's think. What's happened recently that we could write about? I know. Did we have some really hot days a few weeks ago? Oh, we did. It got really hot, right? Now, writers, first we think, what are we going to write about? Then we sketch and label, and then rewrite the words. So first we're going to think. Writers use our senses, and we need to think about a moment that we had some strong senses. Rashid, I remember that day. It was so hot and sweaty, wasn't it, outside? And I was playing in the yard with Oliver. So we could write about that, Oliver, my son. So playing out in the sun. Okay, so I'm going to start there. So I'm going to draw a picture. Now, it's just a sketch, so does it have to be perfect? Nope. Do we need to get angry if it's not perfect? Nope. And Mrs. Walle, I am not the best drawer in the world, but that's okay, right? Yep, it's okay. So I know that it was sunny, so I need to make sure there's a sunshine. Okay, I have my sunshine. And then we were playing outside and there was some grass. So I'm making sure I have my grass. And there was a slide. Okay, there's the slide. And then here's Oliver. And he's sitting on the slide, and here's his feet. And here's his arms. And he was wearing a hat that day because it was hot, and we want to wear a hat when it's hot. Okay. And then here I am. I was wearing a dress. Okay, and I have a smile. And I was going to catch Oliver. Here I am. Okay, now let's start with our senses. You ready? It was hot, very hot. What details could I add in my illustration? What could I add? Yeah, maybe some sweat dripping because it's hot. Ooh. And maybe Oliver has some too. Ooh, it's hot. Yeah. Ooh. Now those people look a little hot, don't they? They sure do. Maybe I need to label my picture. What's this? This is the sun. Can you help me write the word sun? This is what I like to do. I take it from the clouds and I pull it down. I say sun. You do it. Ready? Sun. What's the first sound in sun? S. What letter says S? S. Sun. S. Oh, that's a short vowel. It's you, that really lazy one. N. This is the sun. Who is this? It's me. Help me spell me. 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 E. Me. And then who did I say this was? I said this was Oliver. Now, I'm going to tell you how to spell his name because it's kind of long. It's O-L-I-V-E-R. Okay. Woo, so here we are, me and Oliver in the sun. It's hot. Now, the author, let's go back for a second. I want to go back to this one. The author talked about what they could hear and what they could see. So let's go back to my writing. What do you think I can hear if it's hot? Ooh, Rashid, yes. Rashid says, the sizzle, sizzle, sizzle on the slide. If it's really hot, can you almost hear how hot the playground equipment is? It almost makes a sizzle sound. Sizzle. Oh, I like it. Sizzle. Sizzle. On the slide. Oh my goodness. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle on the slide. Pebble, you're right. Oh no. Friends, I forgot to do something. That's okay. I made that lowercase. Beginning of a sentence, always a capital. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle on the slide. That was a good sound. What do we see when it's hot? What do we see when it's hot? Private think time. What do we see? turn and tell your learning buddy. What do we see when it's hot outside? Sizzle, sizzle on the slide. What do you see? What do you see when it's hot outside? Oh, yeah. You know when it's really hot and you're playing and you look at the pavement and you see it looks like the air is kind of wavy? But it's not in the water, is it? It's like wavy in the air. What could we write? Maybe waves what? Tell me more. Waves flow. Oh, that's a good one. Waves flow in the air. Okay. Waves flow in the air. I love it. And what kind of day is it? It's a hot, what kind of day? What season are we in? Hot summer day. I love it. Hot summer. It's a very squeaky board. Day. This week, this board has been very silly, hasn't it? Exclamation point. Hot summer day. Wow. First graders. Now, good writers, go back and read their writing. You ready? Sizzle, sizzle on the slide. Waves flow in the air. Hot summer day. Strong work, first graders. Now, we're going to use our writing we made together to do some phonics work. Today, we were talking about the blends and the digraphs. Do you remember back at the beginning? And I want to see if we can find some in our own writing. So let's read through and let's see if any of our words have digraphs or blends in them. Private think time, just look. Do I see any words that have a digraph? That's the H buddies. Or a blend where there's two consonants that squish together to make two very squishy sounds. Sizzle, sizzle on the slide. Waves flow in the air. Hot summer day. I noticed something. When I was writing, I sounded out the word summer, but it doesn't look right. Does it look wrong to any of you? Oh, we should fix that, huh? Let's fix that really quick. It didn't look right to me either. So good writers, when they notice something that's not right in their writing, they can just cross it off and write it correct above. Some, and there's two M's in summer. Perfect. All right, back to what we were doing. Do you see, let's do blends first. Do you see any blends? In the word slide, what's the blend you see? Yes, SL. SL says slide. Everyone say it with me. Slide. Awesome. Okay. Any other blends? Anybody? Flow. What letters are a blend in flow, Rashid? Yes, FL. FL says flow. Flow. Great thinking. Any other blends you see? No? Okay. Let's move on to digraphs. Do we see any of those H buddies? Oh, Pebble, you see one? Where do you see it? In Oliver? Oliver? Well, O isn't a consonant, so it's not actually a blend. I know, it's kind of tricky, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of tricky. Okay, let's do digraphs. H buddies, you ready? Yep, I see it. In the TH in the. And there it is again. First graders, awesome writing today. We were able to write an event that happened using our senses and what we could hear and see. You might even add what you can smell or taste, depending on what it is. Let's see what you're going to do today. You're going to read for 20 minutes. Then I want you to write a small moment. I want you to draw a detailed picture of a time you saw and heard something interesting, and then write a sentence to match. But make sure you use your senses, because strong writers use their senses. Meet me on over in the family room. All right, here we go. Writers, today you did so much. Oh my goodness. Today you reviewed blends like BL, CL, right? ST, PL. You reviewed digraphs. Right? Digraphs, TH, WH, SH, right? You also used your senses. Private think time. And I think Mrs. Wally's going to check on how to spell digraphs, because I think I might have spelled it wrong, but I don't have a reference right here to check it. So next time when we talk, we'll make sure we have it spelled right. It just doesn't look right to me. And that's what writers do. Sometimes we spell things wrong, and that's okay. So, private think time. How did you do today with your writing? How are you feeling about adding your senses into your writing? How are you feeling about that? Do you feel like you could add one sense into your writing? If you feel like, yeah, I could do that, Mrs. Wally, that's a 3. If you feel like, I'm not sure, but I'm going to try, that's a 2. And if you feel like you can't do it, that's when you need to ask for some help from an adult, okay? Or another learning buddy at home. Maybe you have a sibling or a cousin or someone you can talk with at home that can help you. You find a trusted adult to help you. So I want you to think, how are you feeling? Awesome. Meet me up at the camera for our affirmation. All right. We're going to do one we've done before. It's an important one, but sometimes writing feels hard. I know for me it feels hard. It's always felt hard, and that's okay. But you can do hard things. You can. No one is expecting you to do it perfectly. Even Mrs. Wally doesn't do it perfectly. And that's okay. We're all learning together, right? Right. So I want you to say to yourself, I can do hard things. You ready? Go for it. Nice job. Have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.